Tonight, President Bola Tinubu presents 2026 appropriation bill to the joint session of the National Assembly titled Budget of Consolidation, Renew Resilience and Shared Prosperity. Senate confirms CEOs of Nigeria Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission and Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority. Plus, President Tinubu writes National Assembly to extend 2024 and 2025 budget components. Good evening and welcome to NTA Parliamentary News. I am Amina Saidu. President Bola Tinubu has presented the 2026 budget proposal of 58.18 trillion naira to a joint session of the National Assembly. President Tinubu said the appropriation bill titled Budget of Consolidation, Renewed Resilience and Shared Prosperity will deliver the full promise of renewed hope agenda with a plan to ensure that the 2026 budget is implemented strictly in line with the appropriated details and timeliness. Banditry and other forms of insecurity will be over as President Bola Ahmed Tinubu assures Nigerians of no mercy to the heinous act. National Assembly correspondent Muhammad Rabiu Ali reports that shortly after the 2026 budget presentation, some ministers and members of the National Assembly shared their views.
You can see from the President's own remark that this is a document that aims to address all the concerns that Nigerians have, and that it is not just a promissory note, it is aimed at implementing all those things that he has said. This is what is important at this point.
Honourable Minister, there is issue of security, which he made a kind of a big, allocation to it. And he says, like I quote, he said, no mercy to, banditry and terrorism. What this entails?
Absolutely so. You'll agree with me that this is number one problem that we have in this country, the issue of security, banditry, criminality, and other violent crimes. This has led also to some members of the national community, making some allegations against Nigeria. So the government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is taking this very, very seriously, addressing these issues, and as he has said, no mercy on all those who have said we are not going to sleep with our eyes closed again in this country. He has given directive. All those who are participating, aiding and abetting criminality and other forms of crime in this country will never sleep, and then will also have to sleep in this country. This is the message of the Mr. President, taking security very, very seriously, and you can see some of the changes that he has made so far. You can see the allocation of funds that he has made. These are all aimed at ensuring that Nigerians sleep with their eyes closed, and we are going to put security behind us by the grace of God.
He made it clear that this year's budget is going to be a budget of consolidation, that we are going to consolidate on the activities of government in the past years. And there's one important remark that the President made, that this 2026 budget will not witness a parallel execution as we have in the past. That is to say, multiple implementation of year budgets like 2024, 2025 will be admitted, and he has given a marching order to the Minister of Finance, Budget, DG, and the Akata General to ensure that.
And one thing that the President deserves a pat on the back is the determined effort on the part of the executive to ensure that for every budgetary year there should be only one single budget for implementation, instead of having multiple budgets in a single year for implementation. This brings about a lot of physical distortions in the economic arena.
And government will continue to spend money. National Assembly will continue to approve and appropriate money to combat insecurity in this country. Because a secure nation is a nation that can develop. If we are not secure, we cannot think about pursuing any meaningful thing.
I congratulate Mr. President for taking this bold step, and I pray that the National Assembly will continue to be on hand to scrutinize and ensure that what is proposed is actually what is approved, and ensure comprehensive oversight of the executive.
The House of Representatives is investigating alleged mismanagement of clean-up funds amounting to more than $350 million meant for the development of Ogoni land. Chairman House Ad Hoc Committee on Ogoni Clean-Up Project, Ete Opulum Ikong, stated this during an investigative hearing with stakeholders from the area. National Assembly correspondent Isa Muhammad reports.
The committee reiterates that gone are the days where people mismanage public funds and go free. This, the chairman explains, is in line with the commitment to renew hope agenda of the present administration under the leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the 10th Assembly.
Based on the Ogoni Trust Fund Statement of Accounts, so that the one that concerns you, you reconcile. The one that doesn't concern your tenor, you leave it for the occupier of that tenor. 300 million, 180 million, and you know this, and the company accounts. Because to the best of our knowledge as a committee, based on this law that was made by National Assembly, this is the Gazette. Ogoni Trust, based on this Gazette, has no powers to award contracts.
The immediate past chairman of the Board of Trustees of the Hydrocarbon Pollution Remediation Project, IPRI, Dr. Mike Nwelehi, and chairman of the Ogoni Liberation Initiative, Dr. Fabeke Douglas, provided their individual scorecards, successes and challenges before the committee, as well as vital information that will assist the committee in its assignment.
We attach tellers or where those money were transferred from UK to the letter that was written. We also attach accounts. We also attach account details and banks where those money were transferred.
The escrow account, and when I talk about escrow account, the EFG Bank, and then the Standard Chartered Bank in UK, and then all the operational accounts. I inherited those. I didn't open any new account.
The committee also demanded for more relevant documents, assuring Nigerians that it will do everything within its legal power to recover the mismanaged public funds. From the National Assembly, Isa Muhammad, NTA News.
Now, Senate has confirmed the appointment of Orishemi Eison as CEO of Nigeria Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission. It has also confirmed Saidu Ali Mohammed as CEO of Nigeria Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority. The appointments confirmed at plenary was sequel to the recommendation of the Joint Committees on Petroleum Upstream, Downstream and Gas. President Tinubu appointed Eison and Aliu on Wednesday this week to fill the vacancy created following the resignation of the erstwhile heads of the two regulators. The letter for the confirmation request from the President was transmitted to the Senate on Thursday. The confirmation process was expedited and done within 24 hours. Meanwhile, ahead of the presentation of the 2026 appropriation bill, President Bola Tinubu has written the House of Representatives requesting approval to merge the capital components of the 2024 and 2025 Appropriation Acts. The President's request was contained in two bills to repeal and reenact the 2024 and 2025 budgets and extend their implementation to 31st of March 2026. The executive bills read on the floor of the House by Speaker Abbas Tajuddin indicate that the budgetary adjustments align with current fiscal realities to allow for full release of capital implementation target of 30% to all ministries, departments and agencies of government.
I write to crave the kind indulgence of the House of Representatives to grant me the slot of 1400 hours on Friday, 19 December 2025, to formally present the 2026 budget to a joint session of the National Assembly. While I look forward to addressing the joint session, please accept, Right Honorable Speaker, the assurances of my highest regards.
We now take a break. News continues shortly. Stay with us.
Some moments never fade. Some debates still echo. And some decisions continue to shape our future. Stay back in time with us as we revisit the redefining plenary sections of Nigeria's National Assembly. From intensive debates to landmark legislations, from voices of yesterday to lessons for today, we bring history alive. This is from the archives, where the past speaks to the present, and history guides the future. We write history, revisit the debates. From the archives, only on NTA Parliament. Watch us on DSTV channel, Go TV channel, StarTimes channel, and free to air.
The Nigeria Councillors Forum has commended President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for his commitment to administrative and financial autonomy of local government councils in Nigeria. Chairman of the Councillors Forum, Evo Okechukwu, gave the commendation when he featured on the maiden edition of the NTA Parliament program, Grassroots Legislature.
Our president, the president of this country, the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Ahmed Bola Tinubu, have done well. That shows he has been a legislator, knowing fully well and they understand the importance of bringing politics to the grassroots. Because the grassroots, whether you like it or not, are the real people. And you know, all politics are local. And he understands that. And he wants the local people to benefit. The autonomy, we are enjoying it in NATO. But there is still need for an enforcement. And I want to also thank the courts which have ruled, give this as a law in the country, that have passed this. I commend them. But it's not a law. I am also urging Mr. President also to create an agency that will make sure that there is full autonomy. Because if we don't enforce laws, people may be ignorant. And as I said earlier, the local government chairman from my own understanding from states are being selected using the state electoral commission.
In another development, 2 patriotic citizens who hail from Kiana local government area of Nasarawa State have received awards for trekking from Lafia, the Nasarawa State capital, to Karu local government area in solidarity with the member representing Karu, Kefi and Kokona Federal Constituency, Jonathan Gaza Wefi. National Assembly correspondent Philomena Pohol has more.
The adventure by the 2 patriotic Nigerians all started with the thought of showing solidarity with federal legislator whose landmark achievements have no boundary. Some party stewards, Bala Takuruku Bako and Ayeneje Adamu, joined them in solidarity with Honorable Jonathan Gaza Wefi on his humanitarian gestures to the people. Appreciating the gallant and committed men and the motivation behind the trekking, uncle of the lawmaker commended their zeal and determination amidst crowd who stood by to welcome them.
He has a loving heart. There's something that is of significant value to me, and I must say. For me, I would want to dedicate this trek to the unity of Nasarawa. Looking at them closely, what is your religion, sir?
I'm a Muslim.
Imagine.
I'm a Christian.
Sure, love.
This is what...
They're from another constituency.
This is what unity is. This is how we should live in Nasarawa State and in Nigeria.
Yes. Exactly.
If a Muslim can make such a sacrifice for me, just like what happened in Australia, where Jews were being killed, but a Muslim apprehended the perpetrator and seized the arms to stop such killing. We should learn to live in peace and unity.
Meanwhile, motorcycles were presented to Garba Ibrahim Dodo and Amokpa Abdul Rabani as a token of appreciation to their unwavering commitment towards aspiration of the lawmaker, Jonathan Gaza Wefi's political advancement. In Karo, Philomena Pohol Deabave, NTA News.
And that concludes Parliamentary News. You can follow this news and programs on our social media handles displayed on your screen. On behalf of the production crew, I am Amina Saidu. Thanks for staying with us.